Working as intended.
Rice balls, rice balls, rice balls, rice balls! I imagine at this point, instead of yelling out for tasty treats, she's probably like, fuck you, Touhou! Alright, powerful cuisine. What she do is go and find out what she wants and then make them before I actually travel there by resetting and saving half an hour. Nice to meet you. I saw your newspaper request and came to help you. Hello, little girl. As you can see, I'm already a senior. I really wanted to pray at the Hakure Shrine, but my shaking legs won't allow me anymore. Do you have anything that can help me climb those stairs? Power soup might help. Alright, how many power soups do I have to make? 2 power soups. Don't have anything fruity yet. I think I have to work with Tenshi to do that first. There's my power soup. Get my slave to work. Expansion also costs 10,000, so I gotta save up a little bit of money. Make sure you do your donations. Hi, Suika. Here again, how'd it turn out? Fried pork cutlet is pretty popular, right? Absolutely, thank you so much, Miss Suika. I'll do my best and cut it out with the empty words. If you really want to thank me, then come and have a drink with me. Actually, I'm still practicing my fried pork cutlet. I should probably go back and practice more. You again? Wow, you spooked me. Where did you even come from, Miss Suika? I've been at this exact spot since the very beginning. Miss Suika's stealth is unbelievable. At first, I didn't believe you were watching me, but now I can't understand why I couldn't detect you even if I tried. A small Fryoka like you would have an incredibly difficult time trying to spot me. Miss Suika, what nice weather we have today. Right, great weather to get totally wasted. Is that so? Or maybe we could just sip some tea quietly? Huh? What's so good about that bitter and numbing drink? I dare you to try and find it only just sipping tea like an old grandma. I'm not Emu. Are you saying that Miss Emu is like an old grandma? Wait a minute, isn't alcohol bitter and numbing? Did you say something? Not at all. Froggy coins. Suddenly food. And we'll give you your strength boosting food. There you go. Please try this. Watch out, it's still hot. Whoa! Power! Unlimited power! Right now I could conquer 3 mountains. That's it, I'm going there right now. Thank you, little girl. Miss Emu should be happy about this, I guess. Millions of peaches. Work slave. Right, you need more of these things. Rewards. Ooh, suddenly, drinks. I believe they give you exactly enough coins to buy the stuff. Love points. Ingredients, ingredients. Oh, does the Touhou thing count for them too? They got a couple extras. Something's going to happen tonight. People show up at Hakure Shrine. Not a lot like meat. I mean, they like meat. So do they. Something like that. We can offer maximum food. Barrier. I need to learn fruity cuisine, so Tenshi, please stop by. I mean, other DLC areas, like I think one of Alice's recipes also has fruity on it. Delicious pork cutlets. Let's get people moving. Play DDR to Japanese music. And Suika didn't want anything so specific yet, right? I think it's only Tenshi that I have stuff for. Yes. Power soup. Good with alcohol. Good she's never asking for high alcohol because I don't have any high alcohol. Happy Suika, give me some booze please. My vibe is getting increased very quickly. Also, these are made very quickly. Suika didn't stick around long. Somebody who's lame. Here you go, lame. More berries that I probably don't need. Tasty high quality tea. Aha, there's Tenshi. And Kyoko do have to help out. Gotta keep the people moving. You want that cock? Have some Wind Priestess. Actually, do I have? Yeah, I have Godfathers. Tenshi really likes these. She's gotta eat them anyways. Happy Tenshi. My buffs. Fresh fruits. Fruity. Hyper mode. Pour the drinks out. Suddenly everybody wants lamprey. Like anything smelly is vegetarian. This lineup though. Dreamy and no alcohol. This is pretty dreamy. And I know you like these things. Uh-oh, a Touhou appears. A wild Shio appears, but she may not even get to eat. Man, cubic Kedama ice is good for everything. And just sitting there taking up table space. Hurry up and order, people. Alright, what are you here? Chinese. Make you one of these. Stinky tofu. Running low on time. You don't get treats. Alright, crowd, get ready to disperse. Her spell card makes people order more. And she wants it spicy. Touhou likes these as well. There you go, guys. There goes all my lemonade. Give me all the monies. Stinky tofu with an extra potato or tofu. Always gives her what is it? Cooked. Touhou loves me, but I can't get her love points up yet. It's gonna be a big spender, though. Take all her money back. So many 4-leaf clovers. 4-leaf clovers. Hey, boss lady, don't buy. It doesn't do a damn thing because I have fucking like 18 barriers. Ooh, more drinks. Uh-oh. I can't take it anymore. Miss Samuel's Shrine is much more stressful than all the previous places. Is it, though? There's so many customers every night, the line is too long, I simply can't do it anymore. Uh-oh, it's time for rice balls. We just need to do what we can. It's impossible to satisfy everyone. You're stressing yourself. Just when I was doing my best to satisfy all the customers, that rabbit showed up. That rabbit, what the heck is she doing? She forced me to buy... Did she, though? I just didn't buy anything. Buy her expensive items and threatened to cause trouble if I didn't. Everything was going well until it was interrupted by her. Yeah, she's a bit of a... That's just bullying! Wah! I understand you've been under a lot of stress lately. I just want to cook to satisfy every guest who comes. Why is it so hard? I can't take it anymore! Lampreys! 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 Arrgh! Wait, this energy, I feel something. Lampreys! Lampreys! Rice balls! Rice balls! Rice balls! Rice balls! Rice balls! Leftovers! Gonna finish them! What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Hey, you don't have to say anything. I understand. I can feel it from your song. I've realized how much you've been silently suffering. Idiot, you can obviously trust me. I'm sorry, but I feel like my stress completely disappeared after singing. Now I feel completely relaxed. I'm still standing on the ground, but I feel like I'm floating. It's the music. However, sounding got anger. I feel sorry for the guests. You shouldn't apologize. See how the guests reacted yourself. Man, that was awesome. This is so fun. I freaking love you. Thanks, everyone. Also, suddenly punk. What now? Do you want to do another one? Well, I would love to. It's getting late. If Mr. Nemu finds out... I completely forgot about her. Yeah, it's still a little scary thinking about it. Let's just call it a day. Serve many guests. Right, I had that junk that was sitting in there that I didn't bother using. Find a way to deal with the annoying rabbit. Why are you so out of breath? What happened? Could be last night. That's not. Do you remember the rabbit that keeps causing trouble at the Izakaya? Of course I do. She always pretends to come here and eat, but in reality she's just here to force a sale. It's not easy to chase her away if she's a guest, that cunning little. If it wasn't for last night, I wouldn't have... The more I think about it, the more angry I get. When we went back last night, I had a chat with the other yokai. Now I realize that she's the one in the news causing trouble all over against Tokyo. Apparently she's been doing this at the Yokai Mountain as well, and our Izakaya isn't the only victim. Is there no one that can stop her? That's what I'm here for. Since it's such a problem, we can't just sit idly and do nothing. After all, this is Mr. Emu's territory. It's a yokai affair, so if we tell Mr. Emu, maybe she'll have a solution. You're right, why didn't I think of it? Miss Emu is at... I'll go find her right now. Beware the death cries from the Night Sparrow Izakaya. An unusual incident happened last night when the owner and waitress of the Night Sparrow Izakaya suddenly began to make strange cries in the middle of business. However, even stranger were the customers who began clapping their hands and... Is it some sort of manipulation magic mixed in the cries? We will continue to investigate further. I need more lemonade. Also, get to work, slave. Booze merchant, where are you? Hi, Tenshi. How'd it turn out? The cuisine I taught you last time must be really popular, right? Well, sure, the cuisine is solely made out of ordinary radish. It tastes much better than I expected. It's indeed fresh and cool. The most important thing I learned is actually the carving skill. I feel like I opened a door to a new dimension. Great, this is my secret recipe after all. One thing I have to say, the name you gave it is way too stupid. I thought carved radish salad was pretty good. Oh, come on, this is a recipe I taught you. How could a cheap name like that suit it? Then, what do you have in mind? I heard the residents from the outside world call it the Colossus Fest. Pfft, Colossus Fest? I feel like it should be called Radish Meeting instead. Oi! He dared to. No, it's just Tenshi-sama. I'll be sued for false evidence if I give the recipe a name like that. Forget it, carved radish salad is at least better than Radish Meeting. Hey, some of your dress actually reflects the change in the weather. Feel free to express your shock and awe. My possessions are all treasures that Earth dwellers can't even fathom. Your sword also looks different. I've never seen one on Earth that can glow. This is the sort of he's still a legendary treasure of heaven. Then what about that pickle-looking stone over there? You half-wit, this is a keystone. It can invoke or suppress earthquakes. That sounds super impressive. However, I still personally believe that the most mysterious and unexplainable thing on you is your hat that can grow an infinite number of peaches. I feel like I frequently see you around here. Tenshi-sama, you're still here? Do you have plans to return to heaven soon? Life in heaven is composed of nothing other than singing, dancing, drinking, and singing again. It's always repetitive with no changes at all. That sounds lovely. So when are you headed back? I'm telling you, the life up there is way too repetitive. I can't tolerate that kind of boring routine anymore. Really. Looks like she's here to stay. Miss Nemu, are you sweeping the shrine again? Oh, let's see, I just finished. Would you like a cup of tea? Miss Nemu was inviting me? Am I dreaming? I got quite a bit of benefits from you after all, not to mention you didn't cause any trouble either. Then I'll graciously accept. The tea isn't even that good. Why are you giggling? I feel like I'm close to Miss Limu now. It feels absolutely wonderful. It's not that different, is it? When Miss Limu allowed me to open my izakaya here when I first arrived, you were rarely friendly to me. Really, stop pretending, because I felt kind of conflicted. There are more humans in an izakaya operated by yokai than at my shrine. Don't underestimate us yokai. We're only successful because we worked really hard. Do you mean that my shrine's unpopular because I didn't work hard? I mean, you what? By the way, why are you still talking about this? If you really don't want me to continue, then why did you give me permission to open here in the first place? It's not like I wanted it. It's not like I really hated the idea either. Aren't you doing alright now? Why not just forget the past and move on with it? I have to treasure this moment, the moment Miss Limu treated me nicely. It's not that rare. I'm actually kind of embarrassed now that you put it that way. I'll refill your tea. Alright, thanks. Quiet down, would you? You're a loud one. Here, it's time for you to leave after this tea. I'll sip it very, very slowly. Weren't you hosting parties recently? Even I have more important things to do. Please don't forget to eat even if you're busy. You really learned from your older customers, didn't you? At this rate, you'll be my mom in no time. I wasn't praising you. Well, anyway, just remember to eat healthy food. Speaking of that, have you ever heard of hodgepodge? Is it kind of like porridge? We don't have anything like that in the izakaya. We do have a lot of grilled items, though. Grilled, those things couldn't even fill the gap in my teeth. I hate them the most. Nothing beats something like that's cheap yet still so flavorful like hodgepodge. I'll teach you how to make hodgepodge. Memorize it. On it. Make sure to remember it. Food that is cheap, simple, and filling will always satisfy the masses. If you can serve dishes like hodgepodge, then even I can visit your izakaya from time to time. This is the love event. I need the Tell event too, right? I need to admit, I don't even have time to cook anymore. Make sure to include some dishes for me and I'll owe you one. I'll do my best. Make sure you come to my izakaya tonight for food and rest. I'll see what I can do. Still not done with your tea? It's getting dark soon. Do you really have nothing else to do? I know, I'm going. Do your best. If you cause any trouble, then I'll make sure your izakaya won't last another day. But same was still very scary. That's not even my worst. You're getting better treatment thanks to the business you brought here. Also, here's 1,000. Do you still insist on singing with such a small audience? What do you need? Related tasks. Oh, hodgepodge. How about find a way to deal with the annoying rabbit? Are you here to donate? I mean, I just did. There's something I want to ask you. Can you help with a personal request? Aren't you getting a little carried away? Why would I accept a request from a yokai? I can't think of anyone else to ask for help. I'll pay you. If I'm getting paid, I guess I'll listen for a while. So recently there's been a yokai rabbit that's been coming to the izakaya. Although she behaves normally at first, after finishing, she always forces me to buy something from her. If I refuse, she just disappears and breaks my combo. There's a yokai that dares to act like that in my territory, under my talisman? What kind of yokai is she? Tell me what she looks like. What does she look like again? You bird brain. She just looks like any other yokai rabbit. Do you know how many yokai rabbits exist in Gensokyo? Well, she's got a carrot necklace. It's that troublemaker. I know who's behind it. I know a thing or two about that rabbit, but she only targets other yokai, so it's outside my jurisdiction. Why? Well, how about this? Since your izakaya is under my protection, I'll put a stop to her tricks. It's free for tonight. Thank you so much. Wait, only for tonight? That rabbit is sly. She'll exploit any loopholes that she can find. Dealing with her is more difficult compared to other yokai, and sometimes very frustrating. This time I'll do it for free. If you want me to deal with her again, at least come to the shrine to donate some money. Donate money? So how much do I have to give? Well, you can't be giving the minimum amount, right? 500 yen for starters? So anyway, as long as Miss Limu's blessing isn't there, she may take advantage of me? That's right, she's just like that. Okay. So, donating 500 gives you the shield that stops her combo, or stops her punishment spell card. Nice weather. Coins. Man, I go through so much Mihos. Get my love points. More love points. Should open up over here instead. Still gotta get Alice worked on. And I can do level 3, and Lame will drop by. There's more yokai over here, so we'll get more meaty stuff. Let's try with this. Sorry, Misty, I'm late again. Former hell. What's wrong? You seem troubled. We've already got a solution for the rabbit. Could it be related to what happened last night? Stop worrying about the izakaya now. Let's talk about it. You still haven't gotten over last night, have you? After what happened last night, I really wanted to experience that feeling of being on stage again. I see. Small yokai like us have never been able to attract the attention of so many people like that. That's right, it really gets your blood pumping. When Chen first said she would help us expand our business and grant our wish to host our own concert, I didn't really feel it, but now I think our wish might actually come true. Definitely, we've worked so hard so it'll happen eventually. Yeah, speaking of which, what name do you have in mind for our band? Huh, so you still remember. I was thinking something like Choju Gigaku. What do you think? Choju Gigaku, that sounds great. Really, let's make our names known. When we save enough money, we'll hold a grand concert. We'll also hold a grand wedding. Yeah, when the time comes, we're going to put on the most rockin' show ever. That's right, we'll get the best sound equipment and the most dazzling lights, the biggest venue, the coolest costumes. I've never felt this excited. Yeah, my heart has never beaten this fast before. Now I've got to calm down. I have to calm down. I have to think about some realistic problems. I noticed it too. Everything we just planned all cost money. It's really not easy to hold an actual concert. I'm not giving up. That said, we are still in debt. But as long as we keep growing our izakaya at this pace, we'll save some money eventually. You're right, so let's open our izakaya first. Does Touhou even stop by here? I guess I should have used the super pot instead. Beef bowls, beef bowls, beef bowls. Aha, there's Alice. Should I keep her here? Western style. Modern. Cream and mushroom soup is pretty modern, or pretty Western, right? No, it's not Western. Is there anything? This adds Western. Can I add sweet to it? Damane. And a Kana shows up. Does this make you happy? Yes. Fill in all the tables. There's a Tenchi as well. Alright, Alice's quest is done. If she sticks around, I can keep her here till the end of the night to get a bunch of money. If not, well, the quest is done. Alright, Alice is gone. Here you go, Tenchi. Kana wants home cooked. Legendary sweet expensive. Problems! Problems. Here, have this tasty cultural thing. We're getting tips. Getting tipsy. So many people hungry. Keep that shit moving. Yes, Tenchi's eating lots. Gotta have cocktails for her. Oh, Kana's causing problems again. Line up. Need mountain delicacy. Add a truffle. My buff's running out. Glad I have lots of udambaras. Need to fish for buffs again. More problems. How much is Tenchi gonna eat? I'll shut up and take your money. Suddenly cash. At least it means lots of love points with her. Move along, line up. Use the stuff on the right when I want line up to move along. Alright, Kasen needed something specific. Hunter's casserole. Potato, pumpkin, pork. Can't make it good with alcohol. At least give it cultural. That's all I can add to it. Made the wrong item. Need this. And that you can make good. Well, can't make it with good with alcohol. Running out of time. Is there anybody in the lineup that I really want? Orange for Kasen. But hey, at least she got the quest complete. Random Wriggle shows up. Alright, bye guys. Need a last set of buffs. Fucking they send. None of your shit. Barrier blocked, bitch. No toss buff. What's Wriggle looking for? Sweet dishes. Many notes. Also tossing salads. I mean, that doesn't really help me out now. Happy bug. Omakase. Money. 2 levels. Tenchi ate a shitload. 111 guests. Go while you're still alive. Vacation to former help us pals to the Express. This is a story a paper has wanted to cover for a long time. Recently, the two hells have been working together to host a bizarre cooking competition. All you need is the DLC 2 ticket to gain a chance to travel to the underworld and experience this otherworldly scenery. But don't neglect your work just because you have more places to visit. Linger in hell for too long and even your soul will be engulfed. The lady pilgrim during Hakure Shrine seems to be having trouble about something. Please go visit. And the yokai merchant Hakure Shrine seems to be troubled. If you're interested in helping, please go and discuss. I'll buy all your drinks. Need to get my slaves to work. Hi Tenchi, why are you always here at the shrine? It's because I inserted a keystone beneath the place. What's a keystone? I thought I told you before, it's a thing that can invoke or suppress earthquakes. Were you referring to the pickle stone behind my Izakaya? Where in the world did this pickle stone name come from? However, the keystone you saw is just a fake. Everything is buried much deeper beneath. It doesn't matter how deep it is. If fairies learned about it, they'll absolutely find a way to dig it out and try to mess around with it. It's not a toy. If the keystone is removed, it can shake against Silco's foundation and cause an extremely destructive earthquake. The ground would sink and all buildings would be destroyed in an instant. Eh? Then why are you burying a bomb like that under the shrine? I only tried to cause a small earthquake when I was playing the incident game. Fortunately, it seems that a small earthquake nevertheless shocked the foundation. Soon after, there were signs that a much bigger earthquake was fast approaching. Playing the incident game? In the end, in order to prevent Gensokyo from being destroyed by the large earthquake, I buried the keystone. I only got myself a place to stay at the same time. If that's not hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, I don't know what is. What kind of hitting 2 birds with 1 stone is that? You're the culprit behind all the mess. Anyway, the bird keystone cannot be removed, so is that really okay? Yep, it won't be a problem at all. I check on it once in a while as well. Is there nothing else you can do? Let's change the topic for now. By the way, your small Izakaya looks slightly better than when I first visited it. I mean, it's still a rundown establishment for me. Could you take out that last sentence? I mean, you are still just an Earth yokai after all. You should be at your limit right about now. It just happens that I'm available right now. Do you want me to help you run your Izakaya? No thanks. I'll completely redecorate the place with a fabulous celestial architectural style. It will absolutely leave those Earth dwellers speechless. Eh? No thank you. I am satisfied with my architectural design. No, I knew a mere Earth yokai like you couldn't refuse my proposal. Alright, then it's decided. I'm buying your Izakaya outright. You'll work as my cook. This is bad. What do I do? What do I do? Think something quick. Tenji someone's willing to manage a small rundown Izakaya. What honor for Earth's residents. You know what's up, don't you? People were to know about it, everyone would be extra proud, right? A high celestial willing to provide service to low-class Earth dwellers? They'll get to have Tenshi-sama as their waitress and command her to do whatever they want. I mean, even celestial others in heaven can't dream of this treatment, right? In this regard, life on Earth is actually superior than life in heaven. On second thought, I'm the hero against Tokyo needs, but not the one it deserves right now. I've decided to postpone it until later. That's great. That's great. Ah, damn it, I slipped. I just remember that peaches are in season recently, and I heard that there are a ton of peach trees in heaven. I just thought that you would be happy that you could try food from your home again. Not all, there's nothing but peaches in heaven. I've already had enough. Do Celestials only eat peaches? More or less, we only eat peach-related cuisines, and Celestials just put up with that kind of boring diet? That's right, there's not one elder in heaven that can be considered as normal by any measure. If that's the case, heaven must have a ton of recipes that utilize peaches, right? If you qualify as a Celestial, then you shouldn't have any mortal desires, including the desire to eat. So most Celestials don't even bother trying to develop new recipe. The most they do is peach tapioca. Peach tapioca? It's my first time hearing it. It's a simple recipe. Here, I'll write it down for you. This is a surprise, but a welcome one. Thank you so much. I've already had enough of peach tapioca. Think of it as my blessing to Earth dwellers. Hello, ma'am. Would you like to purchase some of my tea leaves? Once in a century white peach royalty. 1 gram only costs 30,000 yen. What the? 30,000? I only have the cheapest tea leaves, so cheap in fact I let my guests have infinite refills. Okay, in that case, just help me promote my tea leaves to some VIPs near the Hakone Shrine. Take these opinion surveys. Just ask them if they would like to buy it after they taste it. At this price, nobody can afford it. Hey, you never know until you ask. Okay, I'll get an opportunity to know the people's demand for tea leaves around here at the same time, so I guess it's not a bad deal for me. Alright, now I can buy Tengu Tango. Hey, aren't you the owner of the Izakaya? Why are you here at the Hakone Shrine? Thanks to you, I actually have a branch here at the Hakone Shrine. I saw in the newspaper that you need something. Could you tell me more? I was going to pray to the gods if nobody was coming. My neighbor really likes to compare everything with me. I'm tolerated pretty much all of it. But last night she said she's a better cook than me. She didn't look like a good cook, so I challenged her to a cooking duel. Turns out she's actually pretty good. However, I've already said what I said. If I admit defeat, I'll lose face. Do you want me to compete for you? Of course not. I've discovered that would humiliate me even more than just straight up losing. I just want you to create a perfect dish as a template. I'll improve my own cooking by learning from you. I see, no problem. Leave it to me. Donate. Alright, Emu. You still insist on singing with such a small audience? Yes. Mr. Emu, please try this tea. Tasty. However, I don't think tea leaves of this quality can match the Hakone Shrine. Actually, your Hakone Shrine can't match those tea leaves. Why not drink with the Oni today? Miss Suika, please try this tea. Tea not interested in it. Just give him to the Emu. How could tea compare to wine? Speaking of wine... To enjoy life, you need to live by one rule. Know when to quit. Well, how about this tea? Please try this tea. It's it's actually not that bad for this barren land. This price? Sounds about right. Thank you very much. I'll collect the leftover tea leaves then. Stingy, yes, thanks. You can check the price for your green tea tonight. The merchant did some tricks and normal green tea's price increased. It's now 15. Alright, I need to do some cooking. It's time to cook. 3 fruity and a photogenic. Here you go, Chen. There goes 10,000 more funds. Kitties are always tired of just sweet things. Fruits, on the other hand, are also quite refreshing. Exactly what I want. Per contract, I'll help you expand your Izakaya. This skill's now really big. Do your best, okay? I need more slaves to work. Miss Cussin, what do you think of my hunter's casserole from last time? Please help me to improve again. I'm not a food critic, but I know that you have gotten the balance between vegetables and meat just right. You're surprisingly talented. I'm not that talented, but I'm so happy. Thank you, Miss Cussin. Be happy. This is the fruit of your labor. It seems like Miss Cussin can drink a lot without getting drunk. Well, after all, I am still an Oni. Question mark. I mean, I'm alright. By the way, that masu box you used also looks different. It's pretty rare seeing someone drinking with a masu box nowadays. How big is it exactly? A liter? You drink by the liter? It's nothing for me. Is it even alright to drink so much with that injury? My injury, this masu box is not an ordinary masu box. If you drink from it, you can actually heal your wounds. That's truly extraordinary. I do see you drink from the masu box frequently, but I don't believe your injury got any better. My injury won't get any better. It doesn't matter how much I drink from the box. Miss Kasen, my condolences. It's fine, actually. Miss Kasen, is your injury severe? Injury? Are you referring to your arm? Didn't you suffer injuries on your arm? It's been bandaged for so long. That's right, it's not just a flesh wound, I'll say that much. Is that so? Sorry, I guess I can't really help you with this. I hope you get better soon. That's more than enough, thank you. Hi, despite being a Jesus statue, Miss Nunnery doesn't feel stone hard at all. I've absorbed ample amounts of magic. I'm no longer just a simple Jesus statue. It might be more appropriate to call me a magician. There really are all kinds of magicians. The forest is basically the headquarters of all magicians. But there are many magicians here. Everyone is working on their own, and I rarely see them go out with each other. That's not surprising. Magicians are people who get intrigued by magic. Even when they power their body with magic like a yokai, they're still greedy and always want more. If you spend hours studying magic every day, you wouldn't want to have much spare time to socialize either. Is that true? But Miss Mystias, she's an exception, but don't be fooled just because she likes to go out. She studies magic whenever she's home. She's just as hardworking as other magicians here. I didn't know that. The bottom line is simple. Becoming a magician is no easy task for humans. I guess you're right. Usually human magicians and witches look like old grandmas. Now you get it. It takes forever for humans to become magicians. Until then, they will continue to age just like other humans. However, studying magic in Gensokyo is getting easier. There are a handful of younger magicians now. But why would they continue researching magic after becoming a magician? They already achieved their goal, right? Well, magicians are so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they never stop to think if they should. I told you, magicians will never be satisfied. What about you? You don't fit your own description, Miss Nunnery. That's because I'm different. I can use magic without going through all the rigorous training like other magicians. Sounds like a cheat. The moment I become a magic stone statue, I understood how to use life-manipulating magic. It comes to me naturally. No wonder you're rarely motivated. Why do yokai need to be motivated? If you don't have a purpose, then what do you do each and every day? What do I do every day? Probably wondering about what tomorrow's tribute will be. I guess I really shouldn't be surprised. You don't want to do anything, but you surprisingly enjoy eating. That's because there are only a couple of authentic tributes. I always get the same old cuisines every year, so I always want to try something different. Duh, that's because you're a NEET. If you want something different, then walk out of the forest and go explore. Well, now I have you, don't I? Including myself, all the magicians are not good at satisfying their basic needs. The entire forest needs to thank you for opening your Izakaya here. Am I partly responsible for making you a NEET? You need to take responsibility. I don't wanna. Why not? Don't you love cooking? You're willing to cook and I'm willing to eat. Isn't it a happy ending for all of us? That trick won't work on me. Do you want to learn a new recipe? I once had a distinctive tribute. It was so sweet and delicious that I ate the container as well. How hungry were you back then? Did you really have to eat the container too? Normally I ever eat the container no matter how hungry I get. That's partly what made the tribute distinctive. The container was edible as well. Surprising, right? There aren't that many ingredients that can serve as a container as well. If I'm not mistaken, it must be pumpkin? Guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the owner of an Izakaya after all. You got the right answer. Using pumpkin as a container can definitely enhance the ingredient's flavor. Not to mention it must be fun eating the pumpkin together with the meal inside of it. So what do you say? Make something delicious for me and I will tell you the recipe. It's been years since I had that dish, but I still remember the ingredients to this day. You have my curiosity, but now you have my attention. I'll fulfill your wish this time and bring you a tasty tribute. I'll be waiting. Love points. So how is it? Kunlun is a pretty good teacher, right? Yes, Kunlun is very patient. Please thank you on my behalf. It's like, but it was Alice, right? It's so damp here in the forest. Do dolls ever get moldy? Of course they do. If not properly maintained, dolls can deteriorate very quickly. Maintaining so many dolls, that can't be easy. However, I've already developed dolls who can self-maintain, so right now I actually don't need to maintain that many dolls myself. Dolls who can repair and maintain themselves, you must be really close to self-conscious dolls. Maybe those concepts are similar to you, but I know just exactly how different they are. Merely self-maintenance, unfortunately it's not even close. I see. Anyways, good luck. You talking to your doll just now? What's wrong with that? Nothing, it's just the fact that you control all these dolls never ceases to amaze me. Everything has a spirit, but trusting and caring for something, that thing will know. I'm currently researching whether that is the key to self-conscious dolls. I see, I just thought, what? I thought you were lonely. Here you go, this truly is perfect. I'm drooling Ice Cube plus 15. Just looking at it, I can definitely beat the gal from next door. The shrine really brought me good luck. This kind of helping Miss Name improve the shrine's reputation. Alright, I'll give you your tributes tomorrow. And I'll use the rest of the time getting some of these. Thanks, slaves. Hakure Shrine level 3. I need to start collecting more mushrooms. Hooray, shield! You need to give Reimu 1,000 yen for like 26 days. Boop, 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 boop. At least Ginkgo will get a good supply because Aki will gather some every day. Whoa, who's that? 2 nodes. There she is. She likes the ginkgo. Alright, get cultured. Can we get good with alcohol? 10 notes. What kind of drink did she want? Chillable. She likes cocktail too. And mid-alcohol. Here you go. Now I can see how much money everybody has. Suddenly more notes. Well, that was quick. Guess my vibes aren't very high yet. Also, special guests where? There's a special guest. What did Lame want? Hodgepodge. Seaweed tofu trout. She wants something premium. We'll make it sweet as well. And a heatable drink. Her budget is 150. Alright, now I want cheap stuff. There's your cheap stuff. Keep it within her budget. Happy Lame. I know you always love this. Here comes Suika. Japanese, good with alcohol. Make it here so you order more. Slow night. Probably because no, like, Kana shenanigans. Need more puffer fish. Not expensive, right? You have a good budget, right? You can have this. Incoming Tenchi. Happy, let's get your spell card spread. That means you have to spend 70% of your budget. Many notes. Need to get my buffs. Need to toss out drinks. Alright, Tenchi want a peach tapioca, right? And it's fruity too. So we're sweet, fruity, photogenic, and vegetarian. Sounds like something she needs in her life. And she wants some of that cock. Shio likes the same thing as Suika does. You can do this with a radish. And a chillable drink? How about this? And Suika wants a Tengu Tango. Please add meat to this. Also, many tips going on. Alright, what do you want? Only person likes something with a strong flavor. I'm guessing you want mild. Also, Godfather for you. Stick around, people. It'd be great if something had if I had something to go along with my alcohol. Sure, have this. You want more of this cock? Eat the maximum number of times. Give me the most expensive thing you got. Shut up and take my money. You guys want to keep eating. Get a billion love points. Guess it doesn't matter for Tenchi because I defeat her tapioca, but it definitely matters for Suika. Make it less vegetarian. Get anything smelly? Is that vegetarian? Yes. And last call. Give you all my expensive booze. Alright, how much is Tenchi gonna spend here? That much! Suika spent a good amount too. Tasty treats, tasty treats. Not gonna be able to make these cubes forever though. Because I'm definitely ingredient negative. Beef bowls and ice cream. Here, I'll help you, Kyoko. Money! Oh, wasted cuisine again. Only 35 guests, but lots of money because Tenchi things. Alright, more problems, green tea prices raise. And sea delicacy posture, so more things of which we'll manage next time. So next time, more Hakude Shrine things. Thanks for watching! Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a comment, like it, and share it. You can also click on the left button if you want to subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications, and click the right one to watch more Mystias Izakaya. Tasty treats!